Hi everyone. I can't believe how fast my following is growing. I mean, I'm still a small creator, but when I was on holiday in August, I remember that I was so hyped to hit 100 subscribers. That took me 2 years. And now, September, October, November. 8 months later, we're going towards the 600 subscribers. First things first, I got a nose piercing. Can you see it? And I really think it suits me, so I'm happy. But I'm planning on changing this into a ring once it's healed. But I'm very happy that I finally decided to get one. Another thing, which is completely irrelevant, but I just want to show it to you. I had spring break for 2 weeks. I had some parties, and on 2 of these parties I got a little gift. So one of the parties we actually got a lesson in figure painting, these miniature figures. What I especially liked is the fact that this is not necessarily my aesthetic. It's from Warhammer and I've never played that game, or I don't really know anything about it at all. But the experience was still very fun. And then I really enjoy the fact that this figure is standing in my very cutesy, cozy room next to the other gift that I got, which is more my aesthetic. This was just a house party. And at the end, they gave everyone that attended a figure of a troll. Look at this butt. And I don't know, something about these 2 figures standing next to each other. It makes me so happy to see it. Now more about this video. And in this video, I want to just take you along when I'm drawing. So this will be a few days of drawing. And I don't know, fellow artists, how do you decide on a niche? And when is it time to decide on a niche? Often in my animation practices, I go for these very cutesy, simple, childish designs. I really like this. But there's also a side of me, a part of me, that wants to go for the more, I would describe this as dark feminine designs, but I don't really feel like those two go hand in hand, and I have to decide at some point. I don't know, how do you deal with this? Not that big of a deal, I guess, but I was just wondering. And then also I'm in this phase where I really love pencil drawings, and then I draw them with my Steadler Finetips. So yesterday, fun fact, don't mind this drawing, because that was a Scrabble my brother made and I had to make a drawing of it, and it was all very quick and more of a game than actually drawing something nice. But this was, I guess, 2 weeks ago when I really wanted a nose piercing, and now we got one. But I'm just doing these pencil sketches lately. And then we have this one that I drew yesterday evening. Like the quote, "A dark feminine cocoon," was more of me thinking, like, I really want to make this art, but I don't know if I want to make the art. You understand? But maybe I should just go with the flow and don't think this through so much, because it doesn't really matter anyways. And then what I like to do once I have these pen drawings, I make a picture and then I uploaded it to Procreate, and I make a small little animation, slowly gets some colors, and I will show you how I do this because it's quite simple and the result is so fun. I think, and you can see the results. I post them on my drawing Instagram, which is Dreamy Soul Studio. So yeah, a few days of drawing. I hope you will enjoy. I just want to doodle a little bit. So most of the time when I draw or do something creative like crocheting, I like to watch big card readings. My makeup okay? I hope this. We're going out because over 2 days it's the King's birthday in the Netherlands and we like to celebrate this. So today is what we call Koningsnacht or King's Night, which basically means celebrating. Typically you would wear orange, but I don't have anything orange, and on King's Night it's not that much wearing orange as on King's Day. Once I get to my friend's house, we will just put some orange glitters on our face and we will go out. But why I'm filming this is that maybe I take some pictures that I want to draw. If not, then you won't ever see this clip, probably. So I don't know why I say it. Going down, so I hope the light will still be okay. Yesterday I shot this cute video with my friends where we were putting diamonds on our face, and I kind of like just the vibe of it where we both were standing in front of the mirror. I thought that was very girlhood, Gogh. And also just a minute ago I saw my sister sitting in a chair. So cool. And the lighting was great and she looked great, and I was like, just a quick little snapshot. I didn't think she saw me taking the picture, but that's one that I want to draw as well. So the thing is, I actually despised this drawing, but that's just how sketchbooks are. Sometimes you draw something that's completely horrible, and I like to remind myself that is where sketchbooks are for experimenting and trying things, and this was just not the thing. I shouldn't have chosen the green color because I hate the green and red combo because it reminds me too much of Christmas and I just don't like it in general. So like I said, the picture of my sister was very appealing to me because of the lighting and the colors that were in it. And this was me trying to do something new. And I was just mapping out all the colors that I saw very roughly with watercolors. And also the shapes of her and the chair she was sitting in, the plants in the background. And then later on I would go over it very loose, very hand-drawn with the actual drawing sketch, which I think turned out pretty cool and also very playful. And I also thought it was a great exercise to be more expressive and experimental with my kind of art. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill, would make my day. And I hope I see you in the next video. Bye!